put it all together, get back in the college football playoff picture, and contend for a national title. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The LSU Tigers kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Look out, he's got room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. He's got the tight end, and he's down at the 41. That's a first down. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Wesco's got it in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to fire. Caught on the left side by Wesco, and they're able to get him down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They'll start on the ground with Dura. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up for 4 to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the 1st. There's a crease. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Running inside, it's Haynes. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? They come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Wants to throw. It's Clemson. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Durham. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The run inside. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finding some room, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Caught, and he's got room. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether we do talk about the receivers right now, they're all new. The offensive line's all new. The quarterback's new. Everyone in this program is new, Palmer, and it's on Kiffin to make it work and make it work quickly.
Well, the one thing you know is with this Lane Kiffin offense, these receivers are going to get theirs. They're going to get kept.
Touchdown, LSU!
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6.
And I know that wasn't a big gain, but this offense needed that, man. Like back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions. They got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And he could not get loose on the run.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now and getting him stopped.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Clemson. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, they have a massive lead only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. LSU quick to the line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals.
Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Over the middle, complete to Wesco. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Absolutely center cut.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 12 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Bears sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levin. That's caught, it's Wilson. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Running inside, it's Durham. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback making checks. Off play action on first down. Dances away. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it's no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Zings it complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it on the counter. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense, shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run inside, it's Johnson. At midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. DB's right up on the receivers. And it's his 4th interception of the night. No real chance on the return.